Hello, and welcome back to Fields and Skylines Let's Play White Farm episode number 10. In this episode, we will be selling some jam. Um, I think we'll get maybe 1,000 more liters of jam yet. We will turn off the strawberries and everything since it's November. In this episode, we will be doing two contracts, a harvesting contract and a cultivating contract, just to get us a little bit more money here going into the winter months, so that as we sell everything, we can buy some equipment and maybe expand the farm a little bit. I've already picked the contract. The first one we're going to do is a harvesting contract. I don't think I leased the equipment, at least I don't remember. If not, it's all right because we have the equipment we can use. However, that said, I will meet you over at the fields and we will get started harvesting. See you in a bit. So we are at the field. We're set up. All our equipment's here. I drove everything over here. We're ready to go. Just have to get these beans harvested and get this contract done. So this part of the month, it's all contracts. We need the money. I mean, we're down to 14,000, so it makes sense. A little bit extra work, but that's okay. At the end of the day, it's what's best for the farm, and we always have to do what is best for the farm. So I know we've talked about this before, but let's just talk about what we are working hard for. So we need a FERT spreader. I'm going to stop leasing that out, and that's going to be just under $9,000. So yeah, that's one thing we need. So yeah, so we need to get a spreader. Another thing on our list that we will need to get is probably a seeder. That's a big budget item. I don't know if we'll have enough money to get a seeder. But I also want to get a big bag hook so it's easier to move big bags around the yard. That I think we can afford. And I want to plant 2 more strawberry gardens here in like February time. Get them ready to go for March, so that we can make better use of our jam production. We seem to burn through the berries pretty quick, much quicker than the berries get there. 2 gardens should help. Don't think it solves the problem. The other things, big picture things, probably need a sprayer. Again, I don't think that's something we're going to be able to afford, and we're probably going to have to lease that out. Just have to be smart with our leasing. I think I want to get a sensor. I don't want to necessarily buy one on both tractors, but both tractors need a sensor, so I might just buy the big one, the $25,000. I can't think of what it's called. Yeah, and I think that's about it. All in land. Of course, we could always use another grass field to make it easier, so we can grow our cow business and get more milk and whatnot. And one thing that'll help start saving us money is if we can start having slurry and manure dumped for FERT when we do our fields. And I think that'll help save the money. But at the end of the day, we're still going to need a solid fertilizer spreader, lime spreader. So those are our needs. I'm going to go ahead and finish up this field. Please let me know below in the comments if there's any mods of things like that, or any anything like that that you might need, think might help with purchasing. Let me know, and I'm going to do a time lapse here to get this field done. So the harvesting is done. Just have to dump this last bucket and then I'll complete the contract and clean up. So I will do that in a jump cut. I will see you once I am done completing this all up. I'm back, and as you can see, I'm not in our tractor, and that is not our cultivator. We rented, or we leased the equipment when we took the contract, mainly because it's a little bit bigger than what we have and a little bit better for this job. Wow, this is really big. So there we go. So we will cultivate this. As you can see from the total above, we made about $2,400 from just selling the extra bean. We then completed the contract for about 4,400, which gets us up to 21. This contract is going to be somewhere in the high sixes, low sevens. I don't remember exactly. But we're going to crack on and get this done. I think once we're done, we'll be close to that 30,000. And that's not too bad. I was doing some figuring, and I think if we sell wheat at the top price, we might get about 21 grand. If we sell any of our barley or some of our barley, we might be able to get another 5 or 6. We can't sell all of it. We can probably sell some of it. What else can we sell? Well, we have straw. A lot of straw we can sell. I don't know how much we're going to sell, but that's another 5,000, 4,000, 5,000 if we sold about half of it. And then we have corn that we can sell, and that corn we're probably going to get close to 30,000 maybe. Rough estimate, give or take. Don't know where prices are going to land, but that will help us definitely propel us up. We could to buy, some of those needs for our farm. Possibly also have some silage we can sell. But on the flip side, we have things we need to buy, like mineral feed. If we're going to start doing TRM, we got to buy mineral feed, and that's, $2,000 per $1,000 per 1,000 liters, and fertilizer, seeds, all of those day-to-day costs plus other leasing costs. Plus, if we buy another cow or two or buy some more chickens, what I think I'm going to do is use some of our earned income from selling that jam today when we sell it to get some more chickens. So that is the plan. I'm going to go ahead and time lapse this. Talk to you in a bit. So this job is finished. I'm just going to take the equipment back up to the shop. I will get to the shop, drop the equipment off, probably catch an Uber back to the farm, and then we will close up the farm for the winter. I will see you there. Just got dropped back off at the farm, and now we are going to go and sell some jam, make sure everything's closed up, check the food, the animals, and maybe with some of the proceeds from the jam, buy a couple more chickens. We'll see. Um, we got 3,000 liters of jam, so hopefully we'll make a few $1,000s. Let's take a look at where the prices are at and where we're going to be selling. I'm sure this probably isn't the best month for it. So we are in November. Yeah, holding on to it for a few more months will be better, but again, that's not too realistic. So what I think I'm gonna do, I think what we might do in the future is grow the strawberries through the summer and then store them and start making the jam later in the season and have the jam production run kind of more in the winter months, just for the future. But right now, the price at the grocery mart is the best. I'm going to tag that. I don't know where it is. We will find it. And off we go. Yeah, so as you can see, we finished our last contract. We're sitting around 28.5, which isn't too bad. Spreader and that hook would knock out a good 10 grand of that. But at the end of the day, we have, I don't see a big green thing pointing me to the grocery mart. Let me pull up the map real quick. It does not appear to be up there. Does not appear to be over there. Doesn't appear. Guess it doesn't exist. All right, let me look again. Tag. Oh, it's way over there. What's the best way to get there? I think if we just cut across this little field here, this farm road, and then go up and over would be the best. So that's what we'll do. But yeah, I mean, I think once we sell our crops and we'll be able to afford a few of the things on our wish list. Um, and that'll be good. We aren't going to be able to probably get everything because it's not like we can spend all of our money. Um, Although we will start getting a little bit of milk income, we'll start getting that a little bit more regular. So that'll be a plus. But we still need to be able to cover our leasing expenses and our seed and fertilizer buying expenses and that. So we don't want to spend everything. We probably want to leave, a bit of a cushion. If we didn't have the potato fiasco, we'd be in a much better position. But here we are, end of day. We're selling our first jam, so that is exciting. Strawberries to jam. Like I said, I think we're going to add a couple more gardens to the mix, and we will then be able to produce maybe double this amount of jam. So yeah, that is good. So if I pull in here and then stop. So 3370 plus 77 for our environmental score. Look at that. So our environmental score is positive. That's good. I don't know how positive. I think it can be better. Where does that little path go to? Oh, it just goes to a field. It's not another shortcut. Okay. So that's not bad, 3,300 bucks. Not really doing any work at all. So production chain good. Yeah, we're gonna drive back to the farm. We'll turn the strawberries off for the year. We will, put everything away. That was the turn I wanted, so I'll just take the long way home. We'll put everything away and then discuss probably, the wrap up of this video and where we're going. All in all, though, I think this one was a pretty successful day. We had accomplished our goals. Didn't have any whoops moments. So happy days. All right. I will see you when we get back to the farm. We are back at the farm. Car trailer put away. Shouldn't need those for a while. Close the door. Close the door. Turn this off. Turn that off. Turn that off. So what we'll do here in February or March sometime, we'll top off the water. We'll build 2 more gardens, fill them with water. Just thinking we could put maybe one right here. Perhaps, although I kind of like being able to go down and get water from over here. Come back. As you can see, there's a little crop damage over here. That's all right. We're just misplanting maybe. But yeah, I'm thinking I could put 2 gardens in this area here. Maybe 3. They're $3,000, so we'll see where we are with funds. But I think we can get a couple over here. What are we doing on diesel? We haven't hit this yet. We have 1,000 liters. I know all of our equipment needs to get repaired, needs to get fueled up. Um, let's go ahead and buy a couple chickens. Why not? I think we want to buy 10. I know it seems like it's going to take forever before we fill up, but as these older chickens start producing chicks, it'll fill up and it'll start getting more eggs, and then it'll pay off in the long run. Let's check on our cows. Food is looking good. I don't want to put a lot of food in there because we're going to start moving them to TRM. Not a whole lot of milk. Straw is good. Slurry, not so much. I don't know how much milk this container holds. Does it say? No. Let's see if we look here at what we own. So this holds 8,000 liters. So yeah, we can keep the milk a little longer. Oh, a grass roller. 12 grand. Not worth it. All right. So yeah, so I think if we look at what we have in the silo, we have about 31,000 liters of wheat, 18,000 liters of barley, 33,000 liters of corn. Now we can't sell all the barley because we got to feed our animals here. And let's take a look. I didn't look at how much the chickens had. They have plenty of food. They're gonna have plenty of food, so we probably don't have to put too much food in for the chickens. So we could probably sell most of that barley, maybe 10,000 liters of it. Just save 8,000 for backup. I know we have more coming. Um, and then 33,000 liters of corn. January, January, and January is when we'll sell those three crops. So January will just be a bunch of trucking grain around. Now, let's go take a look at our bale situation. First, let's see, have these fermented? I don't think so. I think these won't be fermented until December. But either way, we'll have 8 very large silage bales. Yeah, so this is still grass. It is fermenting. There we go. It's about half fermented, so sometime next month it'll be done. 7,500 liters, 7,500 liters. So that's quite a bit of grass or silage. We might be able to sell 2 or 3 of those, maybe even 4 of them with the number of cows we have. We'll be able to make more. But I don't want to sell a whole lot of the grass or hay. Although we could. So what do we have? We have 7 big hay bales. I don't want to sell any of that straw. We have plenty of straw. Um, I think we could sell half of our straw and still be okay. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to sell some straw along with all of that grain. When does straw become a good product to sell? Let's take a look. 21,000 liters. I think that's just because that's how much is sitting in the barn. January as well. So we're going to be selling quite a bit of stuff in January. And that's okay. Yeah. Our grass field is growing, which is good. It says I could roll it. Which is a roller? Lease. All right, 41 grand to lease it, $2,000. No, I'm gonna pass. It'll be all right. Maybe we'll roll it sometime in the future. We'll see. It's starting to rain. I want to get out of the rain and call it an episode. So I'm gonna go around and make sure everything is closed up. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe, like, comment down below, and as always, take care.